Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is February 2nd, 2021, and the news is brought to you by Negative Supply, a company committed to revolutionizing the way you scan film. Spend more time making photographs and less time scanning by using Negative Supply tools. Their Film Carrier Mark 1, Film Carrier 120, and other tools are now shipping next day from their California headquarters. And also, if you want to scan really fast, you can get the motorized 35 version now and scan with a little engine and a little buttons layout, which is pretty cool. Let's start with the first thing I forgot last week is I made a video on the 400H discontinuation, and I said I would do a raffle giveaway, whatever you want to call it, here on the news. So let's do that right now. I have my phone with me here, which just buzzed, and I pasted the video link on the top. I don't have my overhead camera today, so you're going to have to believe me. So I'm going to click Get YouTube Comments. Let's see what it says here. It's thinking there was 542 comments. Let me see. Yeah. So there we go. We are going to start picking one winner. Will get the 5 rolls of Fuji 400H. My last 5 rolls go to Alicia Fdez Fernandez, I guess. I will miss it because for me it was the best to shoot landscape. Love the green tones of the 400H. So Alicia, please send me an email or reach out to me, and I will send you those 5 rolls of 400H, which will be very missed in the community for sure. So let's start with good news. Ilford has opened the ultra large format order, this time only for Ortho film. So as you know, Ilford launched the Ortho film, which is an orthochromatic film, which means it's not sensitive to red, if I'm not wrong, and that way you can develop it in the darkroom with the red light by inspection, and also you don't want to use a red filter when you're shooting. So basically they've launched the ultra large format order, and there's a bunch of sizes which I've actually printed here. There's rolls, which is interesting, 50 centimeters by 15 meters, 20 inches by 50 feet, 50 centimeters by 30 meters, 1 meter by 30 meters. I guess some people use this film in the darkroom for masking and so on. That's why these sizes. And then sheet film in 9 by 12 centimeters, 4.75 by 6.5 inches, 13 by 18 centimeters, etc., etc. I'll leave the list and the article below in the picture. Basically, you can order, as you know, for pre-orders with Ilford, you can order the size you want from your supplier. You make sure they are on the ultra large format list. And if they're not there, let them know that they can be on it and they can order from Ilford. From what I've heard, they're going to be cutting it around February, March, and be shipping soon. So if you're into ortho film or use it in the darkroom for, masks and so on, this is a good time to be ordering. So thank you, Ilford, for letting me know. And I hope you guys buy some and let me know how it goes. They do have also 4x5 and 8x10, which I think are currently stock items, but I'm not 100% sure. Haven't checked myself. Then Leica has reintroduced the Noctilux 51.2. This is part of their Leica Classic range. They came out with the Sumeron 28, which was a 5.6 lens, which honestly is my favorite Sumeron lens, or 28, and I really want one, and I don't have one. Then also came out the 90 Thambar f2.2, and now they've come out with this 51.2. It's coming out in 2 colors. First in black for $7,700 US, and the silver is a special Leica store only for $17,000. It does have a brass mount and a couple other features to make it extra special for those extra $10,000 you get to spend for the silver one. So yeah, if you're into classics, this is one of those lenses that's a very loved classic in the Leica Noctilux and the 1.2 lens. So you can go ahead and buy it if you want to. Then Cameradactyl and the Mongoose are already shipping. So Ethan has shipped already the first batch of Mongoose, which is a 35 millimeter scanner or device that will scan digitize your frames and also tell your camera to take a picture, which is pretty cool. Remember, it was a project on Kickstarter, so if you backed it, you might want to check it out. And it basically was these 3D printed machine that Ethan made. Then Midtones is demoed his machine in a photo store the other day and had some issues. What happened is supposedly the enclosure of the tank is not it's translucent, which means the sun that was next to the sun coming in through the window where they were developing kind of like leaked some light into the tank and exposed some of the film to that sunlight. He's already fixing this. It's not a major issue. I'm very glad he's been demoing in different conditions, and he's also building some of the demo units, which I'm sure he'll be sending to different people around New Zealand or that area, because it makes no sense to ship it around the world, to keep on testing. So good news from Midtones, and I'm glad that he keeps on pushing forward. Then we have the Silvergrain Fireside chats, and the Saturday, the 6th of February, there's going to be another one with Stephen Daniel from Leica, which from I've heard is Mr. M. So hopefully we'll get some maybe news about that. Maybe Leica M camera coming out that's a little cheaper. Then Bruce Barnham, sorry for that, Bruce. Stephen Dowling from Cosmophoto, and Albert Roy from Carmencita Lab, which I actually made a video this week, which I'll link below and up here from the Future of Scanning. It's a little series I'm going to be doing. And also episode 3, which I was part of, is already out on their YouTube channel. I'll leave a link below. Then in other news, and this is kind of a merge of two things I follow, there's been a short squeeze on silver. The stock market for silver has been short squeezed by the people in Wall Street bets, and that means silver's gone up. We all know when silver goes up, film usually goes up, and when silver goes down, film stays up. So hopefully it won't affect the market of film prices more than it already has. And we can see that price of silver maybe going back to the usual price. Then the Rezivot Power Ranger is already sold out, but they're already opening orders for the second batch, will be shipped throughout the end of February if you're interested in that. I'm very interested. Remember, the Power Ranger from Rezivot was basically a power supply for your SX70 that would let you use the I-type film and save $3 per shot per box, and also contaminate less with less batteries in the film packs. In the 3D world, I've seen a shutter, a 3D shutter, which basically is electronically controlled, so it would shoot and open and close, which is very cool. And so far, it's not being put into any lens, but I like the idea of people tinkering with shutters because I think it's one of the biggest problems we will have in the film community in the foreseeable future, especially in large format and some medium format cameras, but not that I know it's applicable to that. Then supposedly there's a Lomography release coming out tomorrow. All I got was an email from someone that sent an email to the email that I usually give in the news. And yeah, so it seems like there's going to be some sort of wide horizon something. And it says videographer and photographer, so probably a lens, but we don't know yet. Also, seen on the internet, we've seen the Cinestill Beta 4x5 film. Remember, Cinestill came out with 4x5 film as part of their perks of the Indiegogo campaign long ago, and it hasn't been seen again. And it was actually mentioned in an interview I had with the Cinestill brothers that they were in Photokina 2018, that they were working on hopefully coming out with a sheet film from Cinestill, and AJ from Negative Supply has been showing some beta 4x5, so that's very interesting if you're into Cinestill and want to see it in basically large format. And I think that's all the news for this week. So yeah, that's the news for this week. As always, remember you can send an email below to let me know if there's any information on the film world. And also I want to thank Negative Supply for sponsoring the news, and all you Patreons that help me keep on making these YouTube videos for everyone. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next week. Bye.